Let's Talk Late Show, and today is July the 31st, 2021. Oh, thank God. Summer is almost over. I hate summer, guys. I hate sweating a lot. So I'm happy that summer is almost over. We got one more month. Oh, God, finally. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some Smackdown to talk about. We got some Smackdown. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we got a return to happen. And we got a bamboozled into the main event of SummerSlam. But before I talk about the contract signing, because everything happened in the beginning of the show, so before we get to the contract signing, I need to talk about the beginning of the show. But there was a whole bunch of segments. Edge got attacked by Seth Rollins during the commercial break, because before when they were about to go commercial, Edge was coming out, shaking people's hands, and after commercial, we heard Seth Rollins was in the ring, but we heard that Seth Rollins attacked Edge during the commercial break on top of the stage. Well, he brought him back up top of the stage, and then he hit him with the one of the cameraman's cameras, and that's how that happened. And Seth Rollins had a whole bunch of words to say that. He did not get his title shot. Edge did at Money in the Bank. And now I guess he could get the title shot because he knocked out Edge with a camera. I don't know. The next segment is Bianca Belair. We're talking about Bianca Belair's 110th day holding the SmackDown Women's Championship. We don't know what's going to happen next. Who's going to be the next challenger? So Carmella came out and says she wants a third chance at the title because she's complaining because the lights was in her eyeballs. You know you weren't outside and it was nighttime. I don't understand that. Like, it was hard for me to see how much of it, the show, but you're gonna complain because of that. It wasn't that much lights. You're kidding, right? You're kidding. And then Zelina Vega came out and says, you should verse a younger talent just like she is, the one that never won the title yet. And then Bianca Belair accepted the challenge of Zelina Vega, and then she got attacked by Carmella and Zelina Vega on the 2-on-1 handicap. And then here comes the return of Sasha Banks coming out to save Bianca Belair, got rid of Zelina Vega, got rid of Carmella. And then it looks like she was dragging or ragdolling Bianca Belair to give her a hug. So the main event, we're going to have Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks versus Vega and Carmella in a tag team action. That's our main event. I got notified, okay? Sorry, guys. But, ladies and gentlemen, and then, so let's talk about the beginning of SmackDown, because what happened on the beginning of SmackDown, that's what happened in the bamboozled in the contract signing. All right, so we have John Cena coming out, and he says all the reasons of Roman Reigns why he's not going to face him. He said it was stupid. Because Roman wouldn't wrestle John Cena because he never changed how he dressed or how he acts since 2005. And something in bed. And then John Cena just called him a child. He said he's just a child. Because he says he rejected my challenge, but he accepts Finn Balor's. Let's see what John Cena going to do. But John Cena, I don't remember everything he said, but he did say a lot of mean things to Roman Reigns. And then here comes Baron Corbin. Corbin says he got injured in his groin because of remember the missile hit him in the groin because of John Cena and Tegan Nox. So he can't perform. If you guys know what I mean. He can't perform for his wife. So his wife left him, took the kids away from him, and now he's just upset. So he asked John Cena, because John Cena makes wishes to a lot of kids, back in the day. I guess he still does it, I guess. But he did a lot of Make-A-Wish to fans, and I guess Baron Corbin wants to be one of those fans. Mostly John Cena does that for kids that's in the hospital, not poor guys that does not take care of his own money. He believes he believe in a guy that can help him make up a fund. What, you met this guy on the street? You can't go to a normal internet guy or a guy that actually has a company that has funds? I don't know. So Baron Corbin asked for help, and John Cena gave Corbin some money. And Corbin wasn't happy about that money. He said, "That's it? You're rich. You're in Hollywood. I can work for the money." He says, "Put me in the Suicide Squad, the new movie." John Cena says, "We finished that. It's in theaters on Friday." Well, technically, I believe this Friday, I guess. Yesterday, I guess. I don't know. And then he says, "I could be your stunt double." John Cena said, "I can't do that. I can't." And then Corbin called John Cena selfish and all that stuff. And he's a sellout, Hollywood sellout. And then John Cena says, I would give you a teaching lesson. He says, "I will give you an attitude adjustment." And he did the AA onto Corbin. Now let's go back. Now let's go to the contract signing between Roman Reigns and Finn Balor for SummerSlam. Well, Roman did sign the contract. He had some words to say to Finn Balor. And he said he just thinks it's easy because Finn Balor is a smaller guy than Roman Reigns. He's trying to make John Cena like he doesn't think John Cena doesn't think that Finn Balor is worthy, but he says, "I think you're worth it of being in this match." And then he says, "I will put you back in NXT when he beats the living hell of him." So he signed the contract. Finn Balor had some words. He was about to sign the contract until Baron Corbin came out and started beating up Finn Balor. He tossed the contract out of the ring. He tossed Finn Balor out of the ring. He beat him up, grabs the contract. He was about to sign that contract. Baron Corbin was about to sign it until John Cena came out, attacked Baron Corbin, and then, well, Corbin had a pen. Surprising he could afford a pen. Well, I guess he stole it from the offices in the arena, I guess. Like, anyone could grab a pen. Everybody has pens, right? So it's easy. John Cena came out and then he beat up Corbin. He grabs the contract. He didn't pull up a pen. He pulled out a Sharpie, a blue Sharpie, and then he wrote Cena on the contract and he signs it with his signature. And ladies and gentlemen, Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville told Paul Heyman in backstage, it's official. John Cena versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. John Cena didn't have to be accepted, get his challenge accepted. He just had to beat up Corbin again. Oh man, that hurt my throat. But ladies and gentlemen, now let's get to the matches, because that's a lot of segments. Let's talk about the matches here. We got Rey Mysterio versus Jimmy Uso. Remember at Money in the Bank and Jimmy, they kind of cheated because I believe Jimmy did the roll up or sat on him, and then he hold the legs, and then Jimmy was using his speed to hold Jimmy's back while he's outside the ring, hold his back that Dominic can't go for a pin. They did it twice, but ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent match between Rey and Jimmy, pretty decent. But Rey did the same thing. He did that roll-up he did, grab his legs, and then Dominic did the same thing, put his feet on the back of Rey Mysterio to make sure Jimmy can't go for an attack. So Rey is bending down like this, and to help with Dominic Mysterio to hold his feet like that. So how you kick out of that move, you have to use your legs, and Rey got your legs under his armpits, and you can't kick out. So Rey Mysterio gets the win. Then we got Reginald defending his 24/7 title. Now his name is not Reginald, it's Reggie. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a mystery opponent, and we thought it would be Otis. But Otis says it's not him, it's Chad Gable. Chad Gable versus Reggie. It was a pretty decent match. Not bad, pretty decent. With all the flippy-dippy-doos, and Chad Gable actually did some moves. Did some moves on Reggie. But after Reggie did the flip senton onto Chad Gable, Otis came out, make a disqualification, and then when he was about to when he threw Reginald out of the ring, he did a flip and he did a roll. So technically he landed on his feet, and then he just did did a whole bunch of back flips. Oh man, Reggie is a Matrix guy, but he is still the 24/7 champion after the disqualification. Then we had a 6-man tag team match. The Money in the Bank winner, Money in the Bank holder, Mr. Money in the Bank, I meant, Big E, teams up with Cesaro, teams up with King Nakamura. To verse Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and Apollo Crews. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. Pretty good. Even Rick Boogs got attacked by Commander EZ. They knocked Mr. Pat McAfee's drink on the desk. Thank God there's not a lot of computers this time. Mostly they all put their phones on there and all that stuff. At least they didn't do that. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Shinsuke pinning the Intercontinental Champion with the King Sasha, Big E, Cesaro, and Shinsuke wins the match. Then we have Bianca Belair teams up with Sasha Banks, not Shawn Michaels. Sasha Banks to versus Carmella and Zelina Vega. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Well, we had some celebration until Sasha Banks attacked Bianca Belair. She did a backstabber, and then she was doing a whole bunch of punching, and then she did a bank statement, and ladies and gentlemen, I guess she wants that Smackdown Women's Championship at SummerSlam, and that's what we get. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for Impact Wrestling's Homecoming pay-per-view for Impact Plus. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys tomorrow. That's all from me today. Tyler's out. Bye!